Happy new moon in Sagittarius. The new moon of Sagittarius perfects Tuesday, December 12th at 3:32 p.m. Pacific time. And this is the lunation cycle that is going to take us into 2024. We have a new moon every month, but this is the one that's going to cross us over into the new year. So let's take a look at this. And I'm only going to post 3 to 5 minutes on Instagram. If this video goes over that, the entire video will be available on my YouTube channel, Eliane Nicole. Anyway, Sagittarius, the new moon of Sagittarius. This is very optimistic, jovial, fiery, fun energy that's happening. And it is planting the seeds for a new vision for the future. And it's looking at the big picture, looking at the big vision. And Sagittarius is the archer. And so it's about, identifying your target and then, setting your aim, pulling back the bow and shooting your arrow, just shooting for your target. And it's about thinking big. Sagittarius is naturally ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Taurus right now, which is really about abundance and prosperity that is grounded in reality as well. And so this Sagittarius new moon is trine the North Node in Aries. So there's an element of a big new start and some risk-taking energy. And there's also, besides the trine to the North Node in Aries, it is square Neptune. And so the Neptunian energy brings a little bit of a cloud, a little bit of a fog, maybe some confusion. There could be at worst, some deception, smoke and mirrors. It could be that there's a conflict over spiritual belief systems or religious belief systems. Mars square Neptune can bring up, or Moon square Neptune, and Mars is coming up on the square of Neptune too, and the Sun. And so there's kind of these repeat waves of Neptunian energy going on throughout the next lunation. So the next 30-day cycle, Neptune is very present. And Mercury is also coming to a standstill, the planet that rules our intellect. So we're preparing for a Mercury retrograde season. And as many of you know, Mercury retrograde seasons tend to bring up a lot of technological breakdowns, miscommunications, scheduling, conflicts, needing to reschedule, canceling and delays of plans, and travel delays and postponements. And so we know that we need to be flexible and kind of roll with the punches during Mercury retrograde. It's nothing detrimental, but I actually really like how this Mercury retrograde begins, because it begins with a trine to Jupiter. Mercury is both sextile Venus, who's in Scorpio, and trine Jupiter, the great benefic. And so there is a sense of a lot of grace and good fortune, news coming, some kind of communication. This could be around Venusian topics like love, art, justice, beauty, money. It's Capricorn, Mercury in Capricorn trine Jupiter and Taurus definitely sounds like good financial news. And it also feels like good news about a kind of a practical expansion or a realistic expansion that's taking place in life. And so Mercury retrograde, it does have two distinct phases. There's the Capricorn phase, which I feel like is bringing some good news about finances or work or traditions or something like that. But then the Sagittarius portion of the Mercury retrograde, we're going back to Thanksgiving weekend and communications issues that were going on then, conversations, emails, texts, contracts, agreements, plans that were being made will be circling back to that at the end of the year, the 22nd through the 31st. And then Mercury will station direct January 1st finally. And so that will be like we're moving forward in the new year. Jupiter stations direct December 31st, Mercury stations direct January 1st. And so between now and the beginning of the year, it's more a time to do all the good things for Mercury retrograde. It's like review, relax, recharge, revise, rewrite, reactivate. I mean, all the words are what you're supposed to be doing during Mercury retrograde. And just know if you do have to schedule things, just be ready to be adaptable. They'll probably change when Mercury goes direct. We still have to move forward with life. Again, Mercury is never anything. It's not like it's detrimental. It's not like it's deadly, but he's just like saying, hey, you know, he's the trickster and he likes to trick us. He has fun with us earthlings, us humans. And so, yeah, that's kind of like a brief overview of the new moon. I feel like I could have done a better, more thorough video, but like baby steps. I haven't done videos in a long time. I really want to be doing more content again in 2024. I really want to encourage you to contact me directly for a reading. Astrology works best when you do it one-on-one with an astrologer, and you have to, you know, getting to know your own astrological coding is so important. And what I'm talking about here is the mundane transits that are in the sky for everyone, but how it affects your own individual astrology is going to vary from person to person. And we're all working with these same cosmic currents, but we're all interpreting them differently depending on, again, our own personal astrological coding. And so I encourage you to contact me for a reading. I would love to look at your chart with you and talk about the transits, look at some of the major themes for 2024, and follow me at astrology.tarot.Eliane Nicole on IG. Go to the profile bio, hit the contact button under the profile bio, and email me to get on the schedule. I'm open for readings right now. And my YouTube channel is at Eliane Nicole. And so I look forward to reading for you. Happy new moon of Sagittarius, and I will see you soon.